and today we'll discuss the graph of quadratic function. Okay, graphical part is very important and we'll learn a lot about graphs in 12th class in the topic functions, but right now here for your topic we'll discuss quadratic expression, quadratic function. So the next point, I think E. Okay, graph of quadratic. So we have the function, and the function is quadratic expression ax square plus bx plus c. We have to draw the graph of this quadratic expression. Okay. So to understand this thing, to start this thing, okay. Before this thing, we'll discuss very basic thing. Let's say you have y is equal to x square, which is also the quadratic expression. How to draw this thing? Okay. So this is your y-axis, this is your x-axis. As you know, this is the origin. Until this time, okay, you draw on graph paper, taking some values of x, then finding the values of y, right? So like that only we'll draw, okay, but we won't be making the graph by the table form, okay, by making the table, okay, we won't be doing that. We don't have that much time, okay. In exam, in IIT exam, you don't get that much time. You have to solve everything within 1-2 minutes, everything, each and everything, okay, whether that is easy problem or difficult problems, okay. So easy problems we try to finish within few minutes, within 1 minute we try to finish, so that for good problems, for difficult problems, we get some extra time. So I'm just telling you how to understand, okay. So for the initial part, I can just make table for you: x0, y0, x1, y1, x2, y4, x3, y9, like this, okay. Just for your understanding I am writing, no need to write these things, no need to write, okay. So at x0, y0 means point is this 0, 0. As we are increasing x, we are increasing the values of x. Y is increasing, and y is increasing more. So y increasing means this way, okay, along y-axis. X is increasing means this way, along positive x-axis. And y is increasing more means it's going upward more. Okay. So the graph will move like this. You can say upward like this, more and more, steeper you can say. Okay. As we change x. Why? Because you can understand. At x4 that will become 16. Change in y will become more. At x5 just 1 unit change. Change in y will be more, 25 more upward. So like that, okay. And it's x square. So for negative part, this will give you same values, okay. Minus 1 square is same as 1 square. Minus 2 square is same as 2 square, okay. So this will give you same values. So here this has to give you same values as for the positive part. So the here the graph will be same like this, means you can say image of this, same, okay, as for x equal to 1, same value for x equal to minus 1, okay. The value at x equal to 2, same value at x equal to minus 2, okay, same value it has to give, okay. At x equal to 3, let's say it was 9, so same value at x equal to minus 3 it has to give, right. So this is the graph of y is equal to x square. So for your understanding, we have drawn this graph y is equal to x square. So now I am changing a bit. Let's say I have to draw y is equal to x square plus x, okay, right. So now I am taking the term of x also. Earlier it was x square only. Okay, now x also we have, right? So now you have to draw this graph. So how to think? How to start? How to think? First of all, you have to understand, as x will tend to infinity, x will tend to infinity. Okay, this will tend to infinity, this will tend to infinity. So y will tend to infinity. Very large value. Simply means that very large value. Okay. So x tends to infinity means, okay, that rightmost, and y will tend to means upward. Okay, right? Now we can see, as x will tend to minus infinity, x square will make it positive and again increase the value. So infinity square will be what? Infinity. Infinity square means infinity. Okay. So again this y will tend to infinity. Okay, you can say, you can think this is also infinity, but this you can understand, this is infinity square and this is minus infinity. Infinity square, obviously that will be bigger term. Okay, so this value will tend to plus infinity. Okay, right? You can understand like infinity minus smaller infinity, you can say. Okay, just for your understanding, we don't do like that, but I am just writing, right? So here the graph will tend to, y will tend to infinity, here the graph will tend to infinity means upward as much as you can think. Okay, now come to this expression. Let's factorize this a bit. X common into x plus 1. Right? And if we put this thing equal to 0, this thing equal to 0, what you will get? You will get x equal to 0 and x equal to minus 4. These are what? These are the roots. As you know, values of x means roots of the quadratic expression. Roots. Okay. So the roots are 0 and minus 1. So this is the point 0. This is the point, let's say, minus 1. Here y is 0, here y is 0. Okay, y-axis, x-axis. And for x tends to infinity, this has to, y has to tend to infinity, as we know this line. And for here, leftmost, x tends to minus infinity, again y has to tend to infinity, uppermost part. Okay, so the graph will be like, here it has to tend to infinity, here it has to tend to infinity like this, and here the graph will be like this. Means in between somewhere it will have the minimum value. We can find that point, we will write, we find all those things. Actually we have done that in the earlier class. Minimum value of quadratic there. Okay, and that was, if you remember, minus d by 4. Y minimum value of y. So this will be this, y is equal to minus d by 4 minimum value. Okay, and this is minus 1 and 0. Okay, you can say 1 root alpha and you can say other root beta. So graph is like this. Okay, whenever a is positive, okay, a, this thing you can understand. Okay, I am rubbing this thing, this one. Whenever a is positive, okay, the graph of the quadratic expression is like this, okay, and these points where the graph is cutting x-axis means y0. Y0 means x-axis. Okay, these points are what? The roots of the quadratic. The roots of the quadratic. Okay, and if the roots are there, there are two roots. Means what is the case? Discriminant is positive. Discriminant is positive. Okay, as you know, these were the roots. These were the two roots. Okay. Now you can say, you can think, what if there are no roots, or you can say no real roots? Okay, or you can say the second case, what if these zero means roots are equal roots. So the roots are equal means the point on x-axis where the graph was cutting x-axis, okay, these were the roots, they are equal. So how will be the graph? The graph will be like this, cutting at one point. One point means roots are equal. The graph will be like this. Okay. And if there are no roots, or you can say imaginary roots, it means third case, these less than 0. If these less than 0 means imaginary roots, there is no real root. Okay, so how will be the graph? Can the parabola, can this thing called parabola, okay, this thing, this graph curve like this is called parabola. Okay, this is called the parabolic curve. Okay, just for your understanding, I am using the term. So there is no root means it cannot cut x-axis. It cannot cut x-axis. Okay, if it will cut x-axis means there will be roots. Okay, whether equal or unequal, right? So now the parabola will be like this. The graph will be like this. It won't cut x-axis. Okay, because this has no real roots. No real roots. So it cannot cut x-axis. Okay, I think that is clear to you. So now we'll move to the next case, second case. What if A is negative?